The Mentor project is the collaborative project between Oslo University and UCT on mineral and energy law cooperation between Norway and South Africa. On the one hand, there is the cooperation to build expertise at UCT on electricity market design and specifically the legislative mechanisms necessary for this kind of market design. On the other hand, there is the part of the project that deals with mineral regulation, in which UCT is transferring its skills and capacity to Oslo University.
Electricity market design is the gathering of requirements, including legal requirements that govern actors on the electricity market within the energy system, actors that will be involved in generation, consumption, transport, trading of electricity. There is a need to rethink electricity market design because of new obligations in terms of climate change, reduction of the emissions, and as well new patterns in terms of consumption and generation of electricity.
The objectives of this specific workshop was to get different stakeholders involved from the electricity market, get them all in the same room so that we can discuss how best to move forward in designing an electricity market. We've got a lot of very passionate students that are involved in the project and they want to learn more about energy law. And we have stakeholders that can produce that knowledge, as well as academics that siphon in more information.
The key problem that we've always had in the past is linking research to the industry. There is always a need for evidence-based research and the need to translate research into sharp policy implementation. So it's great that we have key stakeholders in academia, in the regulatory sector, in private sector, all in the room, bringing different perspectives. I think this is the exact sort of thing we need if we want to move the debate forward.
Through the development and the promotion of core common principles for the rethinking of electricity market design, we intend to influence as well the regulatory framework, not only in Norway and South Africa, but potentially in other countries.
The U.S. have a legacy of old, polluting coal-fired power plants, and those power plants, many of them are 50 or 60 years old. They're reaching the end of their life. So a decision had to be made about what's our energy future. So this is an area that's important to our work in the United States.
Right now we're at a point where renewable energy and smaller modular investments are much more feasible, but it is a moment that is also threatening to the industry in the current setup, and we need to think very clearly about how do we transition from this old mindset, from the old way of doing things to a new one in a way that is just and supports the broader South African economy and South Africa's society.
The one goal that we had with today's workshop was for the law people in the room to start understanding the link between minerals and energy better, and I think we have achieved that goal. What we've also achieved today is that we managed to get the regulator, various stakeholders, practitioners together in a room to start talking about a problem that we are all experiencing.
Through the collaboration between Norway and South Africa, we are fully aware of the divergences. We have very different starting points. However, we see the value of academic work in sharing knowledge, and the final result of our project will be 2 books. One book on electricity market design, the core principles of electricity market redesign that can be used by academics in electricity law teaching, but as well by regulators, operators, and companies.
The second is another book on mineral regulation, which will be edited from the UCT side. We would like to support governments, policymakers, lawmakers in building laws that would serve the extractive industries and would ultimately serve the societies in which we live.